Welcome back to MMAOddsBreaker. Today we got James Krause, the James Krause, get ready to fight on July 25th. He's fighting Daron Cruickshank over in Chicago, Illinois, UFC on Fox 16. Very early. We're right in the beginning of training camp. We always talk usually around the middle or end, when we do this. I want to catch you a little bit earlier. What's it like when you first get the notice, hey, look, I'm getting ready to fight, and then I got to start ramping up training camp? You're a guy that's always in the gym. You never stop training. You never stop coaching. But now it's like you got to focus on yourself now for 8, 10, 12 weeks. So what's it like making that shift, getting classes kind of ramped down, getting the stuff at the gym kind of taken off your plate?
Yeah, I think for the most part, I teach 1 day a week now, so it's not a huge, thing for me anymore. I think I've done it so many times now. It's just it's just a normal thing. I'm sure it's probably, you've been doing this for a long time. I'm sure it's just kind of like it's like going into work on a Tuesday. It's just like, all right, well, let's just start the process again and let's go through our stuff. Let's, get in fight shape, which, there is a difference between fight shape, and I'm always in the gym, I always train, but there is a difference between training and training for a fight. Obviously, you know that. I think so. Just getting ready for the fight, game planning, and then just going through the training camp, going through the motions, and kind of getting after it, getting those heavy sparring sessions in, and all that good stuff. So just going through the motions. I think it's just another day in the office for me. This will be 50-some fights for me, so it's another fight for me, and it's a must win for me on this one. I definitely think I have to pull out a win to keep my job here, and I know that going into it, and that it is what it is, and I'm fully prepared to go in and do what I have to do.
You are on a 2-fight losing streak right now. Obviously, lost a decision. Then he went split decision loss against Lazaro. That was a tough fight. Did you see something when you go back and look at it later? Did you go, look, there's something I could have done there to win one more judge over? Or did you feel like that you did everything you could and just the judges saw it wrong?
No, I do think I won that fight. I think there's an argument that I won every round in that fight. I think I did enough to win, but as I tell you that, me saying I did enough isn't the correct answer. The real answer is I wasn't tired. I had much more to give, and he was gassed. He was done, and I just didn't turn it up as much as I could have. I had so much more to give, and I rookie mistake on my part. I didn't. I thought I was winning the rounds, and apparently I wasn't. I could have done a lot more to answer your question, and I just didn't do it. So, I think I have to come out with a little bit of sense of urgency, I guess. I always seem to have a lot left in these fights, and I have to lead this fight whether I get knocked out in round 1 or I knock him out in round 1 or we go all 15 minutes. I have to leave this fight knowing that I left everything out there. There was nothing left that I could have done. I came in, I pushed the pace for however long the fight goes, and there was no conservative James, because I think you've seen the difference in when I fight conservatively and when I come out to knock heads off, and there's the big difference, So I have to come out and I have to leave it all out there this time.
Is that going to mean a lot more cardio training sessions then in this training camp? Does that mean that you've got to mentally go in and go do rounds a lot harder than you normally do? What does that entail?
No, I always come in shape, man. I'm always ready to do 15 minutes. My last fight I wasn't even tired at all. I could have done another 15 minutes, and that's my fault. You know what I mean? That's nobody's fault but my own. He wasn't hurting me with his strikes. He wasn't. It's just plain and simple. I could have done more, and I should have done more, and I didn't do more. So that's on me. That's on nobody else. I can't blame anybody else but myself. I thought I was winning the rounds. My corner thought we were winning the rounds, and it's just a rookie mistake on my part. So I should know better than that, and I kind of coasted rather than pushing the pace and trying to finish hard in the later rounds.
You seem a little down about talking about trying to get ready for not trying to get ready for this camp, but kind of like talking about the last fight. I didn't do enough. I just didn't put it out there. You seem like a little.
Well, I'm disappointed in myself. It's not a. That's not something I've had issues with in the past. Yeah. You know what I mean? I always come out to finish, and I would be think I'd be naive to say I wasn't disappointed in myself and disappointed in my performance. Once again, I thought I won, but I just had so much more to give, and it's frustrating for me, to know that, hey man, you weren't tired, you weren't hurt, there was nothing about that fight you were hurt, and you lost. And now here I am, and with my back against the wall after a situation that I could be coming off a win. It's just stupid mistakes. I know better than that, and I have to come out, and I am going to come out, and I am going to fix that this time. So, it's frustrating for sure to kind of deal with that type of stuff, and I know it's pretty common for guys, new and veteran guys to go through it, but I know better than that, and I shouldn't have let that happen.
So, well, James, it's really in training camp right now, and I want to get a hold of you again midway through training camp and then the week before the fight. So we'll be talking again twice during this. I want one of the deals, or one of the things I'm trying to do with you, and of course with Amanda earlier, your PR rep, is I'm trying to go through the process of a training camp. We always catch guys usually at the end. It's like, oh, best training camp of my life. I feel so good. Yeah. You're a guy that's always going to be honest with me. You're always open. Sure. You're always honest like you were right now. So if I catch you, say June 25th, you're going to be like, dude, training camp sucks right now. I'm so pissed off. I've had a bad day. You'll give it to us honestly. You let the fans know a little bit better. Like, hey, this is kind of what training camp is really all about. There's stages of camp, and sometimes the stages suck. Sometimes it's just a horrible position that you don't want to be in. It's just a hard deal to be around and be a part of it. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely. I mean, the deal, man. It's just that grind that especially for me, man. I have a hard time. I have a hard time turning it off. Whenever I get a fight, I just go crazy, and I end up burning myself out. So I've really tried to wait until the 8-week mark, which is right around now. And I just got back from Canada today, watching my teammate fight, and so tomorrow, I've already started training hard, but tomorrow I'm really going to kick my diet in, and everything's going to start. And, I'm going out of town again to train, and, man, I feel really good about this. I love the matchup. I think it's a fan-friendly matchup, but like you said, it would be crazy for me to say that every day the training camp is going to be great. They're not going to be great, Right. I mean, there's going to be days I walk out of the gym mad at myself, and that's just how it goes, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's the deal. Anybody that's been fighting for any amount of time knows that, and I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? I don't have to have a good training camp. I just got to show up once. You know what I mean? Right. I just got to show up on that day and fight good. So, I mean, I love it. I feel great about it. Okay. And I think I'm in a pressure situation, and generally those type of situations bring the best out of me.
Yeah, they really do. They really do. Well, James, we'll talk to you again in a month. Thanks so much for coming on to MMAOddsBreaker. I can't wait to get through the next section here with you in about a month or so and see how the camp is going at that point.
Thanks, man. I'm excited for it as well.
All right, bud. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, later, bro.